Hi everyone, it's me. Number 5. The bugling call of an elk can reach 85 decibels. The bugling call is the most recognizable sound that elk are known for. This call is produced by both male and female elk, but the bugling call of a male elk is louder and more resonant than that of a female. Bugling is the elk's primary form of communication, and they use it for a variety of purposes, including attracting mates, defending their turf, and keeping in touch with other members of the herd. When an elk bugles, it is sending out a sound wave that can travel up to 3 miles in distance. That means that a bugle from an elk can be heard nearly twice as far away as the average human voice. And just like humans, elks use their voices to communicate different messages depending on the situation. For example, a bugle used to attract a mate will sound different from a bugle used to warn of danger. In fact, there are over 20 different types of bugling calls that elk can make. Each call has its own unique meaning. So if you ever have the opportunity to hear an elk bugle in the wild, take a moment to listen carefully. You may just pick up on the subtle differences in the call and decode what the elk is trying to say. Number 4. Elk have been hunted for thousands of years. Elk are one of the most hunted animals in North America, and for good reason. They're large, powerful creatures that can be very elusive, making them a challenging quarry. But despite their size and strength, elk are also very graceful animals. They're able to move through the forest with a surprising amount of agility, which makes them all the more rewarding to hunt. But perhaps the best part about hunting elk is the camaraderie involved. Elk hunting is often done with friends or even family members, and it's a great way to bond with other people who share your passion for the outdoors. Whether you're hunting elk for food or for sport, it's sure to be an exciting and memorable experience. 3. Elk are a favorite food for wolves. Wolves are at the top of the food chain, and they will eat pretty much anything they can get their paws on. However, they do have a particular fondness for elk. Elk are a large, hardy animal, and they make for a very satisfying meal. In addition, elk are relatively easy to hunt, and wolves have been known to kill entire herds of them. As a result, wolves have a significant impact on elk populations, and the two species are often at each other's throats. Despite this animosity, though, there is a small percentage of elk that actually enjoy being around wolves. These rare elk have learned that wolves aren't always a threat, and they'll even beg for scraps after a wolf kill. While most elk are wary of wolves, these brave few have learned to live with their predators, when they make for interesting study subjects for scientists hoping to learn more about wolf-elk interactions. Number 2. An elk can kick with the force of 1,100 pounds. Elk are powerful animals, and their legs are one of their strongest assets. With a kick that can deliver the force of 1,100 pounds, they are capable of inflicting serious damage on their attackers. This is especially true when they feel threatened or cornered. Elk kicks can break bones and cause severe bruising, so it's important to be aware of their potential power. However, elk are generally gentle giants and only use their kicks as a last resort. If you approach an elk slowly and calmly, there's no need to worry about being kicked. Just admire their beauty from a safe distance, and remember that they are truly amazing creatures. Number 1. Elk are the second largest deer species in the world. The moose is the largest, while the elk is the second largest. Elk typically stand between 4 and 5 feet tall at the shoulder, can weigh anywhere from 500 to 1,100 pounds. They have broad, flat antlers that can reach up to 6 feet across. Their legs are strong and sturdy, allowing them to support their massive bodies. Elk are well adapted to their environment. Their fur is thick and water-resistant, and their diet consists of grasses, leaves, and twigs. Elk are social animals and typically live in herds of up to 100 individuals. They are active during the day and spend their time looking for food and their time socializing with other members of the herd. Thanks for watching. See you next time.